We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stress the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Lorenzo Carter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A quick throw out to Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Seahawks.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Play. First down, Seattle.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Lindsey on the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Jones under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Benson Mayowa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. Being chased out left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Play action, now it's Tua. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Giants 1st down.
Now Jones, off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jones now, off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the scores.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
4 at the 9-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Tate to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go to Barkley again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Jones to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 16,
Tyler Lockett. 48 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
at the 47-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Jones now. Off play action. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. His throw caught. right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
By Leonard Williams.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going for Metcalf on the... And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
DK Metcalf. Touchdown. 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. On 2nd and very short, Jones, he's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Sterling Shepard.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 4th down, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.